Hey everyone, Matt McMahon here, H2O Plasma Plug. You're probably going to notice in the video I might repeat a few things. Unfortunately, the first section of my video got deleted. For some reason my camera was having issues, I guess. So when you hear me talk about... Yeah. So anyways, this video is about a blower motor resistor. I have replaced one already with one of these, part number NTE8149. The operating temperature of this one is 152 Celsius. I believe the other one I had was about 138. So I wanted to go a bit hotter, so hopefully that way it'll, won't burn out as quick. I won't go any hotter for a thermal cutoff switch or fuse or whatever you want to call it. The ones in the States, they typically run at 15 amps, and I believe the one that came with this was a 10 amp. Sorry, I meant the one in the States were 10 amps. And in Canada, you can only get them for 15 amps. I don't know why, but that's how it is. And I live in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, and this is where I got my part. It cost me $2.70. There was a guy that I was watching his video recently, and I'll bring him up here. His name on YouTube is Hot Rod Pete. HOTRODPETE. I will put his information up in this video, but he tells you how to replace the one that, one of these with the newer ones. Those newer ones, I took a picture of his video with him holding the new ones, and when I put the new one in my vehicle, it started burning up right away. It smelled just awful. It was disgusting. So here is what the replacement looks like. So I said no, I don't want anything like that if that's the case. So what the goal here is, first of all, to make it so this is what I've done so far. I had to take it out. You'll see me taking it apart in the other one, but the point of this is to be able to easily replace these fuses or cutoff switches as I need to, rather than freezing my butt off in the cold, having to do it in the cold, taking it out of the van while it's cold out. This way I can have a spare in my glove box and literally pull it out and have it done in 5 minutes, as long as I've got a screwdriver. But what I really want to do is, I have a blower motor up in my room, and not in my room, up in my van, which I believe I talk about in the video. And what I want to do is make it so we can have it controlled with a pulse width modulator. Doesn't make sense that we're using this old ancient technology. Anyways, on to the video. So yeah, enjoy. This is the resistor, and I wanted to do some testing on it because I want to figure out what switches do what. If anybody already knows about this, that has the information, that knows how to test this, that may also have electronics knowledge and has a 2002 Dodge Caravan, it would be very awesome if you can help. I can tell you from what I can see about the connections. I'm just going to zoom this in. Okay, so I believe that on this side, this is the max power output. This is what allows it to stay running on high. and I don't know why they designed it like that. So, you know what? I'm going to do a drawing. Okay, so I better zoom out here. Yeah, zoom out, not in. Okay. Here, I'll just move that like that, a bit more comfortable. So we know that we have 8 pins on the bottom. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just wanted to map it out. Might make it easier for you guys to understand what we're working with here. I would like to see if it is at all possible that when I do go to a pulse width modulator that I actually am able to still use the dial on my van. Hopefully it'll still be able to work like that, or I'll have to pull the whole front out and replace the resistor controller with a potentiometer, which I don't think is going to be all that easy to retrofit. So if we are looking at it like this, these 3 pins are all connected. That's unusual. Okay, so these pins are all connected like this. And it has one pigtail going out this way and another going out this way. This one goes there, that goes there. These 2 here aren't doing anything. I wonder why. They're just sitting there, not attached to anything at all. You wanna, well, you can see. I'm gonna flip you upside down. Sorry about that. A little bit harder to position, and it doesn't focus this camera that well. Well, it's what you get for 80 bucks. So yeah, anyways, there's the nothing connected there. I don't know why, but nothing is. It's weird if you ask me. So then we have, so we'll just, still gotta get upside down. I don't know if that affects the video to make it upside down or if it's just the screen that's going upside down. So sorry if I'm confusing you at all. Alright, so this pin here connects here. And that one is the thinnest. Now, I'm not good at this. I'm still learning electronics, but you know, I started on 200 for ohms, and I got, when I'm at the 200 here, I'll let you see it because I'm not the professional. Let's see how well you can see that. Okay, that's good. I'm going to just hope that that's not upside down on you. I might have to just cut the video, but that's obviously more work. Okay, so we got 1.4, 1.3. Now if I go, and I'm not touching the board that it's on. My finger's touching it. I guess this is pretty finicky, eh? Alright, well, let's not mess around with that for too long. Alright, so we had, can't write with that, 1.5 on the 200 scale. I'll do that 3 lines for the scale. Alright. Yeah, so let's get the next one drawn out. So this one here connects to the one over on this side. So this here, so just so you can see it. Okay, so that's 2 of them, and that one worked really well when it went right into the little groove here. Hopefully I'm not doing this backwards, but still learning. So I'm hoping that I know a lot of friends that know a lot about electronics, so I'm hoping that some of them can help out with this, because I also did want to mention that someone said to me once, so we got .09. So someone said to me once that that automotive industries are always trying to advance, and you know, they're always looking for new technologies. This is old, really old technology. This is a piece of crap, and why would I want to spend $27 to replace something that for this costs $3? First of all. Second of all, pulse width modulators, I was looking at them on eBay to do what I want. You can find like HHO pulse width modulators, or small DC motor controllers, and they have 10 amp ratings, you know, up to 10 amps, 12 volts. Why can't I use one of those instead of these? And if I can buy it for $10 on eBay, rather than replacing this, do a little bit of extra work, come on. Yeah, that guy was nuts, by the way, that said that, to actually believe that the automotive industry is actually trying to do something good. Okay, so we have inside here, can't let that go to sleep. So inside here we have a pin. It's not attached to anything, and it's got 2 leads coming off. And one of them is the resistor, and another one is the one that's beside this one. So that's still on the first plug. So these guys have 2. And you know, the automotive industry is about making money. So if something can just take stainless steel wire and spin it up into a coil and take them, you know, this resistor probably in a machine takes like 10 seconds to make. These parts probably take 10 seconds. This resistor probably literally takes like 40 to 50 seconds with everything made, including this. So it probably doesn't even take that long, because they're doing the same part over and over and over again. So they're obviously going to go to whatever makes them the most money, the easiest, the quickest. So this one lead okay, so actually these 2 are connected. And then this one has Another long piece. And scribble, scribble. And it has one coming from over here. Sorry about that. Going to over there. And then it has one from here. Fairly thick one. Going to there. And how do I draw the resistor in here? So the resistor goes, the thermal resistor. I'll just do this. It's just better if it's more visible. And it goes right through the middle. You can see it right there. So this maps out this piece. Oh yeah, let's get the rest of the ohms on these things. It's still on, okay. Good way to kill the battery. Give it another second, see if it goes down to 4. Let's see, if we go up one more, I think that would probably not show up on it if I go up to another one. Yeah, no, it needs to be on the 200 scale. So that was, I think that was 0.4, but we'll just double check. I'm not measuring it right. Don't know why we're getting a different reading now. Well, it's seeing 0.6 this time. It went down to 0.4 last time. Maybe it was this one I was testing. Yeah, it was. Okay. So the thicker one is 0.4. I'd love to actually make a Bedini motor version of this. Use like such a small fraction of the power compared to what it normally is using. So yeah, this one I think was 0.9, 0.8, 0.7. Alright, so it's oscillating between the 6 and the 7, I'll show you that. So it would seem that it's just like 7.17 or 0.69. So anyways, it doesn't go back that decimal place, which would be nice, but whatever. So this was 0.6. Alright. And when the thermal resistor pops, which it did, it reads nothing. I'm assuming. Keep grabbing the wrong tools. I'm sure that it won't. I know the continuity test, it had nothing. Yeah, see, it doesn't even register. So the switching side is broken. So anyways, time to cut that out. I'll show you this. You want to see it up close. And this looks like it's been heating up. It's really rusted. I wish I could re-solder it, but that's a big no-no. Do not solder these. They will blow up every single time. But, oh well, I have no other choice. You don't want to also bend it too much back and forth, because then you'll destroy it. I don't know where my other pliers are, so unfortunately. Well, that's good to know. It's copper on the inside. I thought it was all aluminum for the oh, and keep track of what end. You don't want to reverse polarity on it. Probably won't work then. So let's try this back this way one more time. Try not to break anything. You'll hear me swearing. Probably not, but may have if I broke it. Sorry if that was a bit loud. Gotta love video editing because crud, it broke. And I broke it right at the stem, right where it connects. Ooh, that's not good. I guess let's see if we can. So yeah, these are the connectors that I wanted to use. I'm going to see if I can get one of these to pry off, and that will be my new connection. I'll try to somehow get it to. I don't know. I think I'm screwed now. They're not made to be replaced like this all the time, so it's sucky. It sucks that they just made it out of crap. So let's see if these will pry up. You're to bang it from this side. Might come open. Looks really weird the way how they've manufactured this part. It's almost unbelievable how they must have done it when it was hotter. They must have. Who knows? I'd love to see how they did it. Anyways, let's see if I can destroy this and save my other thing. That's not looking good so far. No. Okay, so the other option is to, considering as this is still connected, we can use that as the connection basis. But how with this big, thick, bulky Bakelite? I'm going to come back when I got something figured out. I'll show you what I got done. Okay, so I tried to fiddle with this one, and I'm able to take, it's like some sort of a very lightly put rivet. You can see it right there. So I started taking this, my little mini screwdriver that came with my glass removal kit, and I started going like this, and it started to lift up. So I think I'm in luck, and I will be able to actually use one instead of two. I'm hoping actually by putting the screw back in, I can use that now to pry it back off. As long as I keep this against it, hopefully it'll work. Nope, not gonna work like that. Okay. So I think it's just going to have to use the pliers and little needle nose. Hopefully I can get a good enough grip on it. Oh yeah, should have just done that to begin with. So there we go. We have a nice threaded piece. So what I'm thinking I'm going to actually have to do is I'm going to have to get the drill out. Where's the part? So yeah, I'm going to have to drill out this, and I'm going to put this in behind. I think I'll put it in behind, and then it'll hold it against it tight. And I don't know if you can see that. So yeah, it'll hold it up against here. So I just got to get a drill bit that's hopefully small enough. And I do have all my drill bits, so good. Hopefully I don't go and break something else. But after this, it should literally take a few minutes to undo it. I might also want to ask my buddy if I can use some of his Loctite, because, you know, this is going to be rattling around. I wouldn't want it to come loose. You know, who knows what that could damage if that were to happen. I haven't been in this in a long time. Okay, here we go. Alright, so we're going to match up now. You don't want it to make a new thread with it, so that was a 9/64, and we'll go with 5/32. That's just enough for clearance. If you were to thread, if you wanted to thread and you had a die, you would want to use the 9/64 because it's just below the thread. Alright, hopefully that works. Alright. Put that away. A good end on it. Yeah, I'll try to get everything to go flat afterwards. figured out while trying to edit the other video that when I do this, it doesn't turn me upside down, so that's pretty cool. It just turns my screen upside down. Alright, so the old pieces are now gone. And I'm just about through. So, so we got one side repaired. I forgot to show taking it apart, but you'll see that here. Flip these tabs and then you pull it apart. She's not dying, trust me. She always makes that noise when she wants to do something, usually mischievous. So I believe I got this on here really good. I don't feel it moving. I don't think it'll move. Yeah, that feels like it's on really good, but I still would like to use some Loctite. I believe that would be way better for this. Just want to make sure that we aren't touching. So we'll get this screw, put this screw back in. And just use it to pry just a little bit out of the way. Nope, a little bit too much out of the way. Alright, so alright, so we got one side done. Now to do the other side. Now because of how this is, I think I'm just going to go right straight only to using this. So I don't know if you ever find these switches, but just if you want to use this exact type of switch, I'm sure most electronic stores will carry them. I wish I was able to find more stuff online, because if that was the case, I would put a link below, and if someone gives me a link below to something like this, as long as it functions the same way, I will also drop that link in the bottom, so that way you guys can find it. Share the knowledge. Alright, got that one out too, which was easier than the last one. And we'll be drilling through the next one again. Alright, so right to drilling. I want to try not to do that. Wedged it in between, but it still looks fine, so I think maybe find a way to prop it up a bit and get it to sit on something. There we go. It's good. I don't want to get it too much on the one side, so maybe I can get hold it again. Hopefully I don't break it. I tried looking for extra ones of these in the junkyard, and you can't find any of them. They all have the new ones. Big surprise. I can't believe that I actually had one that still worked, if this is the case. I wonder if every single Caravan sold for 2002 to 2007 has had one replaced. There we go. Alright, so got it, so now I can center it. Hopefully I didn't damage it too much. Just squeeze it back into place. Alright. Careful when you're doing this, you can hurt yourself pretty bad when it jams into the metal. Alright, so bent again. No real heat. Well, there's real heat, but it's not bad heat. Alright. Now to attach this one to the other side. Hope this works out. I guess we'll know at the end of the video. But still, either way, I'm going to pulse width modulator. I'm not going to deal with wasting heat like this. Like, yeah, heat will be wasted through a MOSFET, but this is just stupid. What's even more stupid is that when I'm running my vehicle, it actually, to run your vehicle on high, you're going to use more energy because it's always taking that motor and making the most, making it use the most energy possible. I actually told someone that, and he right out, flat out said, "Oh no, it won't do that." Well, I couldn't believe he thought that, and after explaining it to him, I said, when you turn your fan on high, and you're driving along, your lights dim down, and he's like, "Oh, it only does it for a second." I said, "Yeah, because your alternator kicks in, and has to draw more power from it." And he's like, "No, it won't consume any more fuel." Well, keep running your fan on high all the time, and then don't run it at all. Why do you think you consume more energy in the wintertime? So, one of the reasons. Wasting all your heat. You're making heat too. So, now for the thermal resistor. All the hard stuff is now done. I don't know why people are actually calling it a thermal resistor when it's called a thermal cutoff here. So again, remember, do not solder. And we have a mark on that end. It feels a little bit thicker than the other one. The wire is a bit thicker. Yeah, the other one was 141 Celsius, not 137. So, yeah, it's it says up to 240 volt, but I guess it don't matter. Alright, so I want to have it as centered as possible, and I believe that the point of all this, oh great, watch that have been another kink. I might end up having to buy a whole bunch of these little connectors and just reattaching everything. Maybe that will fix the problem, but who knows. Shouldn't have to do this. So the point of this is, I guess, if it gets too hot inside of here, the fuse knows to turn, the fuse cuts off, thermal cutoff. So when the cutoff happens, then it stops. I don't understand why they would design it that way. I know that, like, you know, do they want to? It should be it should be a switch. It shouldn't be something like this. It shouldn't be a cut-off switch. It should be like how a fuse breaker works. But whatever. So we are a bit short there, so I'm going to actually have to rebend it. Get about a 1/4 inch extra. So I'll lock this one in place. I'm going to actually just round the end here. Good thing it's still recording. Gotta keep watching this camera because it turns off on its own. And to all you people that make instruction videos, how-to videos, as boring as this may be to some of you, including myself, would prefer to sit down and watch for a much more longer period of time than to not get enough information and then have to watch someone else, and then watch someone else, and then watch someone else. It'd be better if when people are doing their videos, if they try to include as much detail and information and let people watch what you're doing, please. Okay, so that's in there pretty tight. I'm going to just give it a little bit more. A little crank here. And we want to just run our finger in along the back side because we don't want it to be too low. The back side needs to be tightened more, but that's fine. Once the other side's in here, it'll be fine. anybody who ever watches my videos while I'm just sitting here not talking, I always like to encourage people to do things themselves. You know, you're gonna go to a mechanic and he's gonna have to do this. Well, he'll never do this. He'll just go and replace the part, and he'll keep replacing it, and then he'll tell you need a new blower motor, and then he'll tell you you need new wire harness, and really the problem all along was just this little tiny piece. So we get this side fastened in. Alright, so that side's tight. Just finish tightening up this side, and I'm done. Yeah, definitely need some Loctite. There, I think I just Loctited it myself. Alright, so this is all set up, back in place. No more stupid wire to break. And there you go. All done. It would have been better if it was a little further up, but they don't make them long enough on the back side. So hopefully that'll make it last a little bit longer. So yeah, I'm actually gonna cheat a bit too, and I'm gonna bend them out a bit, and I think that one of these is gonna go. Just accidentally bent it. So, but things happen when you're trying to MacGyver things. Word of the day. So this does have, you can see 3 little points right here, and on the opposite side they have 3 little knobs. So it can only go one way. So if it's like that, glad that I mapped it out in advance, so that way when it comes time to if this burns out again within 1 week, like this one burnt out within 1 week, I'm gonna start doing the work on the pulse width modulator. I'll probably order one in right away just to try it out. That was something I didn't anticipate. I was not anticipating the spacing. So that's it, Matt. Take it. So I'm going to actually bend this in a little bit, because we don't want any arcing. I don't know whether it will or not. I don't think it will on that spot. I don't think it's an actual... It's not physically connected to anything. Oh, that don't make sense. Oh, it is. It's connected to these two. So that means that there is a lot of power going through it. Which, these two here. So hopefully it doesn't arc. I'd be really pissed if it does. Oh, I don't want to take it apart, but I have shrink wrap. Let's see what it looks like now that I've done that. Sort of don't see the point in this besides holding it down. I think that it sort of doesn't serve any purpose. because it's not physically connected to anything, so actually will only retain the heat within it. Alright, so we're all connected back in, and hopefully this isn't the last time. Hopefully this is the last time that I have to do this. It is a bit close right there, so I'm gonna actually just bend that part out a little bit. Should be okay. That bends really nicely, so I'm gonna actually just step it back off of it. So yeah, there's about quarter inch space, which is about 3 millimeters. So yeah, well, I'll be going to it's starting to wear down some of the parts. Yeah, just gonna bend everything back. I'm worried from having to bend this so much, but so therefore I'm only gonna do this side this time. Might as well do them all. No, one of them was almost broke. There we go. We'll try that out. Alright, this is Matt. It's now done. Let's hope it works. I'm just going to go out to the van, bring the camera with me, and see how it works after I plug it in. Like I said, I gave you the name in the beginning of the video to another guy's name if you want to know how to find it on a Dodge Caravan 2002, and he shows you how to just do a regular replacement. So yeah, I'll be see you in 2 seconds, and it won't be for very long. Hopefully it worked. Alright, so this was normally what I would have, would be that, and now I have these, which I didn't have before. And that's it. That's all. Awesome. Done. Take care. Remember, fix it yourself. Don't pay an exorbitant amount of money to have someone else do it for you. Peace out. Take care. Love you. Bye.